Hello, hello. Welcome to my live. I'm Peaceful Nick the Medium. I am an evidential medium and I'm hoping to help bring some healing today. So while we wait on everybody to join, hi, I'm just getting started. I'm Peaceful Nick the Medium, Evidential Medium. I'm here to answer mediumship questions, talk about the classes I offer, talk about the mediumship readings I offer. Hello, hello everyone. I'm glad you're here. And put any questions you have in the chat and I will be happy to answer. Hi everyone who's joining. Sita, Bye, Shanna, Skywall, Carolina, 101, Jonathan, Trevor, Judy Ann, welcome, 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 Mila, Gray Girl, hello everyone, happy Sunday afternoon, or it's evening in some places I guess. I'm glad you're all here, and I hope you come with questions and are looking for healing for your loved ones. So I have a YouTube channel and I hope everyone subscribes there. I have a lot of really good free content there about mediumship and how to find your spirit guide and things like that. Lots of free content, lots of my lives. I repost all my lives here where I do readings for people on my YouTube channel. I have a Facebook page and an Instagram page, but I'm not that interested in growing those pages. My TikTok is where I have the most, people that follow me, so I can do these lives. TikTok makes it really easy to do lives and help people. So if you're looking to connect with a loved one, let me know. Or you have any questions about mediumship in general, let me know. Hello to everyone who's joining. Thank you for the follows and the likes. And I'm seeing all these people popping in, some popping out. So let's talk about spirit guides while we wait. Oh, Ms. Neely, okay. Would like to connect with your dad. Hello. So while the comments are starting to load, hello, Sandra. I am guided by spirit. Whatever spirit wants to connect, connects with me. So when I read a comment, if the spirit connects, they connect. If they don't, they don't. And I don't really have any control over that. So let's see. Hi from Tracy from Maryland. I'm in the Bay Area on the West Coast. And so let's see if Miss Neely's dad wants to say anything. Hi, Annie Simonson. Hello. Mrs. Neely, if you're still there, hello, hello. Oh, lots of dads today. Interesting. Miss Neely, are you or someone, like your dad or mom, someone in the education profession? I'm feeling very much education. Hello, Kathleen. Hello. Let me know if someone's, I'm just feeling very much connected to, okay, so that's not for you then. Just very much, someone's a teacher or advisor, someone's, okay, that's okay. Hi, Duchess. Oh, you're the teacher, and Beck. Oh, okay, so that's why it's coming through so strong. All right, lots of, okay. So that makes sense why I got that so strong. So this must be for someone else. So Miss Neely, if you could just, hang out for a few minutes and see what comes through. So because there's so many teachers that just answer that they're teachers, let me see home education for 3. Okay. So there's going to be some noises in just a moment. Someone's bringing some supplies into my house. So be prepared for a little noise. So let me see if I can connect with, I'm just distracted with the noise real quick, with this education. So this this is for a dad, and he is, I almost feel like I can see this man. So let me describe him, and for all the educators that are on here, hi Carol, hi everyone. For all the educators that are on here, let's see which dad this is, because I really thought it was for Miss Neely. So I feel like he looks thin-ish, tall-ish, not extremely tall, not extremely thin, maybe the tiniest bit of a belly, bald on the top of his head at least, maybe some hair on the side. And so this is a picture I'm seeing, and some glasses. So tall-ish, not extremely tall, thin-ish, but not gaunt, a tiny belly, bald definitely in the middle of his head, and glasses. So Tracy, you're taking that. Okay, thank you. All right, and you are an educator, because a bunch of people said that, so I just want to make sure that's for you. Okay, so between Tracy and Dutch Az, let's see. Yes, okay. Let's see which dad this is, because I almost feel like he also was involved in some type of education or something where he taught others things, maybe counseling. It's hard to tell, or preaching or something like that. Tracy, was your dad in some type of profession where he taught or helped others in a way? Okay. Hold the comments for a second, please. I'm talking to Tracy. See. This man is helping others. Maybe a hospital administrator. No. So let's see what Tracy says. And while I'm waiting for Tracy's comments to load, I have all my services. You can go through the link in my bio. I have a link tree. He has long conversations, but not an educator. Okay. I can't tell what, he very much gives me this feeling of helping others. Okay. And it may be because I was distracted momentarily. But I can see him very clearly. And for those of you who aren't familiar with me, I always look to the side when I read. So just, you know, that's normal for me. This is interesting. And I almost feel like this is another person that's with him in spirit, or he's showing me what someone is doing here. I almost feel like, and this is something I've never seen before, almost like he's playing a harp or some stringed instrument. I feel like there's music like coming to a crescendo, and very religious. Okay, and maybe that's where the music's coming from, Tracy. I just feel like this music is something he was around. If you could let me know. And Lisa, one step is still progress. Will my marriage make it? I don't make predictions about marriages or relationships. Hi, Flaming Autistic. I don't make predictions like that. He played a different okay, so that's using my and good luck one step. That is why he's showing me that, I presume. Very he's making me feel very much like, although you told me he was religious, I feel like he was open-minded about things. So those of you who are asking me to predict soulmates, jobs, and things, I don't do those types of predictions professionally. I connect with spirit and help you connect with the loved ones you've lost. Okay, yes, so okay, thank you. So he was, although he was religious, he was very open-minded. Okay. Oh, wonderful, Flaming. Could you text me or email me ahead of time? Because I'd love to watch if you don't mind. If you don't want me to, that's fine. He's making me feel very, this is for Tracy, very open-hearted, open-minded, very welcoming. I almost feel like he's welcoming a flock of misunderstood people, misfits, like and not to be like religious, I'm not preaching religion, I'm just gonna say what he's making me feel. Like he knew the true essence of what Jesus would say, you know, love everyone unconditionally, welcome everyone unconditionally, that type of thing. Thank you, Flaming. One could say that's who I teach, absolutely. Okay, thank you. So you understand. Yes, Flaming. You understand why it feels like all these people are being brought to him, even though they may be misfits in society. I'm very much like that. Like, I love everybody. I don't judge them like that. So Tracy, he wants to give a message of some sort. And so let me see exactly what that message is. I kind of got like this ache in my chest. So maybe he's telling me like 5 things at once. So just bear with me. He was first giving me the message and telling me, you are concerned about something, or you are withstanding some type of adversity. But my chest is also hurting at the same time. When he was passing, was there something in his chest, heart, lungs? Because I feel heavy, but I don't feel a sharp pain. I just feel heaviness. And is there something you're going through that's he's talking about you're contemplating something. He had mesothelioma. Is that lung cancer? Is that commercial I always see with the lung cancer? I think that's right. Yeah, because I feel like my whole chest just feels pressed upon. Yes, okay, thank you. Okay, this is just validate. These little pieces of evidence are to validate. This is for you. And weirdly, he showed me a flash, and sometimes these flashes are for somebody else waiting, but the flash is, and maybe this is a symbol for something, of a typical clown face that you see with the red nose, like the orangish red hair. Maybe it's Ronald McDonald. Something like he just showed me a flash of that. So I don't know if that's junk coming in or if that's actually relevant to this situation, but he wants to talk about you are contemplating something. Okay, you're going through a lot of stuff. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let me get to his message for you, because he was a prankster, loved Halloween. Okay, so that's probably why he flashed that funny looking clown. Okay, so let me get to his message for you, because overall, after all, that's the most important thing here. He's saying, make a list, prioritize one thing at a time. If you're going through a lot of stuff, it may feel overwhelming. He knows that you feel overwhelmed. You can't make sense of things, or things that don't make sense. There are things you're curious about that you're trying to figure out, but you have to prioritize it, because right now it's like a whole big discombobulated mess and everything's coming in at once. And you don't know how to manage it, I guess. So he wants you to make a list and prioritize and try your best to deal with one thing at a time. So that is his message. He also wants you to know he's safe, he's at peace. And he's saying something you did around his passing was very important. And he appreciated it. I don't know if you gave him a note, a card, something. I feel like there's something that was written for him. And would you understand his message or the note or card? And hello, and everybody who's here, and thank you for all the likes. I have to go rewind through the comments while I was reading for Tracy. And you know how the comments can take a while. So don't spam and keep repeating questions, please. I was the only child who came to his funeral, and I spoke all of his service friends. Okay. Thank you, Flaming. Spoke to all his friends. Okay, so whatever, he appreciated that you took care of that for him. And the other people that didn't come, they're just going to have to deal with that on their own. And you need to prioritize this, and this. 1, 2, 3. So his biggest message is, of course, he's there. He appreciated what you did, and prioritize the most important thing. Because some things you just aren't going to be able to deal with. You can't control other people. You can't control what they do. Check in on his wife a lot. Yeah, that's important. Good afternoon. So Tracy, I'll leave you with that, and I'm going to try to go back. Hi, Teacher Knows Best. I'm going to try to go back through and find another connection. Now, I will say that the Mrs. Neely, I will say your dad didn't readily come through. So let me see. There's a dad that has been gone a really, really long time. And again, Mrs. Neely, I don't know if you're some kind of person that pulls spirits, because if this isn't for you and it's for somebody else, you're bringing them all forward for me. So if Mrs. Neely's still here, let me know if your dad's been gone a long time. because there is a dad here that's been gone long, 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 long. Happy to help. Yeah, sometimes I need all the help I can get. 10 years. Okay. Okay, thank you, because I felt there was time. All right, so I'll be with Mrs. Neely now. So everybody, please hold your comments. Oh, and teachers knows best. Okay, 40 years. So let's see which one it is. So Mrs. Neely may have brought all the dads. Okay, hold comments, please, while I see who this dad is, who it belongs to. This is interesting. This man has a very old style car. Now you may not remember it. You may have seen pictures of it. You may have heard about it, you know, because when people are younger, they do things that we won't know as kids that they did. But I feel like this man had something special about an old car. So between Teacher Knows Best and Mrs. Neely. Oh, and now Mariella's here. Teacher Knows Best, an old Ford Pinto. Oh, those are the ones that used to explode, aren't they? He did when he was young, but not sure if it's for me. Okay, so let's figure out who it is. I'm getting two different energies. So they both, and sometimes this happens, they'll both show up at the same time. I'm feeling one of these dads, and I'm going to try and separate them, is really, really strict. And some would say, these days, they would say he was mean. And this other person is so soft and gentle. So between those two ladies, oh, now there's another old car. Okay, Teacher Knows Best. I'm not sure what the yes was for because I wasn't looking. So can you tell me what the yes was for? Strict. Okay, yours was strict. Okay. So, Mrs. Neely, was your dad, okay. Oh, how funny. All right. Oh, and now we've got a third person, Patricia. Okay. My dad is, usually I get one at a time. So I've got these two dads here. So, and sometimes they come in a blend and sometimes it's a collective reading. And so this one dad is coming forward and closer, and this dad has what looks like a walking stick, and it looks like he's kind of walking through the woods. I don't know if he's picking mushrooms or just going on a nature walk. But he does appear older. So he lived, you know, he's not 110, but he's not 40. He's you know, lived a pretty long life. Okay, Patricia. So I think the dad I'm with, these dads are both, yeah, they've been both gone a long time. Not mine. My dad was strict. Okay. Everybody's dad's here. It's so weird. Okay, so, all right, so Mrs. Neely, let's see. The cane, but did not go on walks like that. Okay, so it may just be the cane. I think I still have both the Teacher Knows Best and Mrs. Neely, and they're just here together. So let's now Bex is here with the grandpa's walking stick. Okay. Today's just a day they all want to talk. So this is, let me try to, I'm going to try to pull forward Mrs. Neely's dad. I feel like he was more soft-spoken and gentle. I think you confirmed that earlier. And he just seems like a man. This man, I hope this is for you because they're all coming through like a flood. It's like he's a man of few words. And I feel like he's not giving me a lot of information. I just feel softness and gentleness and kindness. And I'm just waiting for confirmation. Yes, you're right, Flaming. The spirit is pushing me. Correct. And I'm just waiting for the comments to load. So, Mrs. Neely, I'm waiting for. Could be, okay. Let me try to get, Harley, I don't do money predictions, sorry. So this man, Mrs. Neely, still with you. I wanna wrap this up with you because this man is so, I don't know, he's got a super big heart. And now I almost feel like there's a heart in a frame or a heart tattoo or something with a heart that you would recognize. Mrs. Neely. Something significant with a frame of a heart or a tattoo of a heart somewhere. And then I'm going to have to, I have a tattoo for him, but not a heart. Can't think of, okay. Okay, I just want to apologize to everybody. Usually my wires aren't that crossed, but I just feel like they're just flooding in. And there's like a lot, and I should be more disciplined and be able to push them back, which is what I'm supposed to do, but sometimes they really, really want to come through. For some reason, he's talking about organizational skills, like being very organized or trying to get organized. And I think that this is his message. There's something that needs to be put in order. There are some things you feel are out of order that you need to put in order. Do you understand that? So Asi saying Pinto, walk in the woods, heart candy box. Are you saying, and then Donna, my dad had one on his arm. Thank you, Duchess. So many dads, but no pressure. Yeah, I think this is probably the most dads I've ever had at one time. Spirit must have just brought us all here together today. I'm sorry, Mrs. Neely. Really, I honestly am. I really am. I don't like feeling like I let you down. I think I was trying to force myself to make the connection, and I apologize. Okay. Yeah, sometimes they can be grandfathers. Yeah, it is wild that all these dads are here. I never ever have had this happen where it's like been my dad, or father figure, which is grandfather, or uncles. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, all these dads. So let's try to, I'm just going to do a collective message from all the dads, because honestly, it is, there's so many comments. Oh, I can't keep up. Honestly, in the spirit world, essentially, the love is so unconditional and the messages are going to be very similar for everyone. So a collective message first from all the dads, and then I'll see if we can kind of see who pops in. First of all, a collective apology. Let's start with that. And I think most of us, it seems, are female on here. I have a lot of female names, a lot of daughters of adult daughters of dads, which can be a really, really heavy when you have some women have dysfunctional relationships with their dads. They didn't get their needs met. Especially people in my generation. I'm 52, so my generation and older, a lot of dads were absent for a variety of reasons: addictions, workaholics, went to war, all different kinds of things. Anelia, no, do not text him. That's just a woman opinion. Don't do it. Distract yourself. So a collective apology from the spirit world, from dads who were absent in their daughters' lives. This is so common, and this has caused us women collectively. My dad's still living, but he was virtually absent in my life, most of my life. It causes us to have poor choices in future relationships. We pick people who we don't realize. We subconsciously pick the same energy of our absent father due to their whatever reason it is. And we get in these relationships with people who are similar, but we don't realize it until later. So we have a distorted view of what a relationship with a man is supposed to be. And, oh, hi, Wounded Wound Warrior. Hi, Mina. Totally, yep. So a collective apology for all the adult daughters whose fathers weren't there, lack of boundaries. Yep, Duchess. Yep, Trisha. Yep. It's like there's 30 of them standing in my living room in my head, and they're all just wanting to apologize because they didn't. Oh, now they're giving me a really profound message. Wow, this is really interesting. I have never ever had this happen in all the time I've been a medium, so just bear with me. So the message, oh, it's making my chest hurt. The message is, as painful as it has been for all of us adult daughters of absent fathers, this was like pre-planned to move us to a place of independence. And it's so interesting because I feel like that our society in the United States, at least in the places where women are more educated or have the access to education, we are becoming less relied. We rely less upon men because we are forced to take matters into our own hands, whether that's by not getting in a relationship with a man or getting in a relationship and ending that relationship because we realize, are they really serving our needs well? Are they really making us better, or are they holding us back? So these dads that are all here are just giving me this collective message, and I've never given a collective message before, ever. Well, Donna, that is wonderful. But I just feel there's so much energy from these dads here. It's overwhelming. And they're just apologizing, but also saying there was a reason for their absence, although it's painful and we all have trauma from it, it was to move us into independence. Ooh, good afternoon. Crazy for Shepherd Lady. So that's my, thank you, Flaming. Thank you. That's my collective message. The apology, and we are moving into a new version. This is funny, whether the laws in the United States, because I live in the United States, so that's all I know about as far as the laws, kind of. Whether the laws catch up with us or not, we're still, we know individually that we have the capacity to be independent and free and healthy. And yeah, me too, Duchess. Hi, Mina. Yeah, book another reading. Go for it. I need to post my coupon for February. I haven't posted it yet, but I will be. So if you guys want a reading before you book it, email me and I'll send you the coupon code. I just haven't put it on my website yet. So and then, okay, so the next part of this collective information from these dads, just such an interesting thing, is it's as the women, so this is for well, it's for everybody. As the women become more independent and realize they can get their own education, and etc., and support themselves, it's forcing the men to either fall by the wayside or forcing them to step up. And I know there are a lot of men who do this. Step up and be better partners, be better parents to their own children. So the women are like, you know what, guys, I've had enough of you. And the men are like either mad or they're like, you know what, she's right. I need to step up my game and become better. I'm not mommy's little boy anymore. I'm I need to be a partner to this person. Whew. Let's see, Chelsea. My dad always said he did well being an addict because kids rebel. Now, ha ha ha. Now I'm a successful manager. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my dad, as I said earlier, is still living absent from my life for most of my life. I still have very little contact with him. And I'm independent to a fault. Like, I'm so independent. It's unhealthy, I'll say. It is unhealthy, my independence, because I had to be. Aussie Sheila, Pinto, Walk-in Woods candy box, heart candy box. I brought the children back to America for better education. From where? I'm not sure if we have the best education. Let's see who, so the dads wanted to give that message. So hopefully this is like a turning point for the relationships for men and women. And today's the full moon, so that's even more wonderful. Australian, is the education there bad? I got my master's degree at a university in Melbourne. Hello. You are very welcome, Chelsea. I have to release some of that energy because it takes a minute, especially all those dads. Woo! That was a lot. While I'm trying to release that energy, does anybody have any general questions about mediumship? Oh, really? Not too many college graduates? That surprises me. Everyone I ever have known who's gone to Australia has bragged about how wonderful it is. Thank you, Duchess. You are welcome, Trisha. You are welcome. I get a lot of questions about spirit guides, and I do have a spirit guide class coming up in a couple of weeks. It's only $25. I have a class about psychic versus medium and how to tell the difference. I have you're welcome, Mrs. Neely. How do I access more through my dreams? That's how I receive my spirits. Oh, that's a great question. So you have to learn to talk to spirits, practice sitting in the power. Thank you, Flaming. Nick's an amazing teacher. You have to do something called sitting in the power and develop your relationship with the spirit world. I admit to my students and to my clients and on lives, I'm very bad at sitting in the power. I do not do it nearly as much as I should. I make excuses like I'm busy because I work full time and I do this other stuff. Yes, Wounded Womb. I do all this stuff and I'm too busy, but honestly, my brain just goes in 1,000 different directions all the time, and I just don't force myself to do sitting in the power. But to answer your question, in order to develop your skills from your dreams to your waking life, you have to, it's a type of meditation called sitting in the power and I have videos about it on YouTube, and I've made videos on TikTok about it as well. You have to get into a state of calm and peace like meditation. But what you do is you listen to your own thoughts and you find out, are these other thoughts me or people in the spirit world? Now, this is a very basic general description. It's a little more complicated than that. Finding your spirit guide probably would be the first thing you need to do, which you could do. I also have videos about that on YouTube and on TikTok. So if you find your spirit guide and do sitting in the power, then you can have access to spirit more accurately, I guess you could say, because then you can say, okay, I'm going to ask spirit to connect with me while I'm awake, not while I'm asleep. Because honestly, I have millions of dreams. It's like sometimes I feel like I don't sleep at all because I feel like my dreaming life is just as active as my day life. And so I don't feel rested a lot. But I have learned through when I do sit in the power and with my boundaries I put in through my mediumship that you have to put in the boundaries and tell spirit, okay, I want to hear you during the day when I'm ready, when I have the time. Say at 1 o'clock on Saturday, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to connect with spirit. And before you go to bed, you say, okay, spirit, I need to not be disrupted in my sleep by all of these visits and stuff. Unless you just want to, that's up to you. But if you want to practice during the day, you have to sit in the power, find your spirit guide, and probably get some development. Oh, thank you for that. That's cute. So development, there's lots of free stuff. I have lots of free stuff on my YouTube. There's other free stuff on other people's YouTubes. You can always email me and I can send you some tips and tricks. They come to me very clearly, yeah. So you probably need some development. I would recommend development. I teach classes. If you resonate with me, that's wonderful. If not, there's lots of other good teachers as well. Everything's on my website. Same spelling, peacefulnik, N-I-K, themedium.com. Yep, comes to me through music. That's part of clairaudience. Bye, Lorraine. Back to work. Oh, thanks you. Thank you again for the reading yesterday and helping me realize he is still here with me. Yes, and make sure your kids walk those dogs for you. Okay? Yeah. And if you can't find what you're looking for, email me, Duchess. So the clairs, so someone mentioned they come to you through music. The clairs are claircognizance. That's my strongest clair. It's the clair I had my whole life. I never knew I had it until I got mediumship trained. Claircognizance is clear knowing. It's when you know something and you don't know how you know it. It's almost like information is just put in your head telepathically and you just know the answer. You know what happened. You know what's going to happen. Clairvoyance is clear seeing. That's outside of your head or inside of your head. I have asked spirit through my training, don't show me spirits outside of my head because it's going to scare me. Although I have seen them, I ask them to show me in my head or in a different way. Clairaudience is clear hearing. You were talking about things come through music. Listening to music is one of the best ways to develop clairaudience. If you want to talk to spirits that way or listen for spirits, listen to a song and listen to the song and just listen for the drums, just for the drums. Concentrate on the drums the whole song. And then listen to the song again and just concentrate on the guitar for the whole song. And then listen to the song again and concentrate on the voice. That's how, that's also how you can start to decipher between your own thoughts and the thoughts of spirit coming in. Practice clairaudience if you're hearing things. Practice clairaudience through music. Then you can smell things. I've been having a lot of spirits showing me smells recently, which is my weakest clair. I don't get a lot of that. I get it occasionally, but lately I've been getting it more and more. And then the clear feeling, physical feeling, and emotional feeling. So clair empathy, and I can't think of the name for the other clair, but it's physical feeling in your body. Clair empathy is some people who are highly sensitive people. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Highly sensitive people are usually empaths, and they have a very strong sense of the feelings and energies of other people. And then the physical feeling. So those are different clairs that can allow you to communicate with spirit. And I have a class about that too. It's only $25 on my website. Duchess, yes. Yeah, Patricia, that is claircognizance. I've had that happen for my whole entire life, and I had no idea why. And it's kind of like trippy. Aussie Sheila, why can't you call my husband again? Are you asking me to call him? I have to see if he'll come through. I can't guarantee. Okay, yeah, Harry's Stan account. So email me and I'll send you the coupon code because I haven't put it on my website yet. So if you try it, it's not gonna work. So email me, peacefulnik, N-I-K, the medium, @gmail.com. And I'll set that up today. I just have been busy working. Yeah, the horrible accident. I have a story about that too. Before I was a medium, when my kids were young, I was driving to Florida with my husband and kids, and all of a sudden I knew there was going to be an accident. Just 30 seconds, there's going to be an accident. I said to my husband, I said, slow down. There's going to be an accident in about 30 seconds. He slowed down. Boom, 30 seconds later, there was an accident and we were safe. Yep. Hey there. All right, so Aussie wants to connect with her husband. Let me see if he comes in. All I'm seeing is beer, 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 beer. Did he drink beer? Because he's showing me cans of beer. Oh, thank you, Carol. You're such a blessing. Thank you for being you. Thank you, honey. I miss little Hazel. I was thinking about her last night, actually, because I was doing a live reading a lot about babies last night. Okay, Aussie Sheila, he loved beer. He showed me a little like box for tokens or jewelry or some kind of little box. Is this the heart, the box with the heart on it? Hi, Rachel GSF. Let's see. It's your girl Crown. Sometimes pets come through for me. It's not my specialty, but I do get them. Candy box red. Okay. So he's just reminding me that's who showed me that originally. So he's still hanging here with the beer. It's so funny. How he's showing me, sometimes they show me how they wanted to look or how they actually looked. So did he have, I feel like he had a bushy facial hair. And he's saying he worked hard. Karen, I don't make predictions like that. I would say, while I'm waiting for the comments to load from Aussie Sheila, I would say that if you want to repair your relationship with your daughter, take responsibility for anything that you may need to, and be sincere about it. That's just advice, woman to woman. Long hair bricklayer, yeah, okay, so that makes sense. Because I saw bushy hair. And like he sweated a lot when he worked. So that makes sense. So he worked really hard. All right. He just keeps showing me somebody with a beard and mustache. Does he have someone there with him with a beard and mustache, or someone here who was like a really close friend with a bushy beard and mustache? I'm not sure if the yes is for what I just said. I see like his clothes had a lot of gunk on them. Like, I don't know, pieces of like cement or that stuff between the bricks. What's that called? The grout, I think. Like stuck on his clothes when he would get home, and it would mess up the washing machine. Does that make sense? Thank you for all the likes and follows, everyone. And I'm waiting for the comments to load, as usual. By the way, these are my spirit art paintings, my space and spirit art paintings back there. That's my desk. Okay, my brother with beard, he worked for him. Yes, it does. Okay. All right. Did your husband have something cardiovascular, like I feel like heart, bloodstream, lungs, something cardiovascular didn't work right? Oh, thank you, Yang. Thank you, Rachel. Hello, Cha-Cha. Everybody follow Psychic Medium Cha-Cha. She's wonderful. She goes live all the time and does wonderful readings. She's so compassionate and wonderful. Thank you, Donna. All right, where'd you go? Aussie. I can't even remember what I said now. Oh, the cardiovascular. It's a little cold where I'm at. You're welcome, Cha-Cha. Did you follow me on Instagram? Because I got a follow from you, but I thought we and you were already following each other on there, and I don't know if it's a scammer or not. Like the past couple of days. Aussie, I can't find her. Aussie, if you're there, I don't know what happened to you. Thank you for the follows. Hello, everyone. I'm in the middle of waiting for the comments to load. Okay, yes. Okay, cardiovascular. All right. Did he, like, boom, he was there and he was gone? Oh, hi, Ray Ray. Yeah, that happens. That's a sign. I have a story while I wait for Aussie. While I wait for the comments. Yes, sudden. Okay. Okay. He's kind of saying like some cuss words, like, I don't know if he'd cussed in real life, but I don't really know exactly what the words mean. because if he's also from Australia, that would make sense. That I don't understand some of the terms. Because he's like, I was there and then I was gone. I was there and then I was gone. He wants to tell you that he feels bad for leaving the way he did. And he said, you told him to take better care of himself. You told him to eat better. The way he's showing me, and I can't tell if this is the brother with the beard or your husband. Okay. Somebody had a big, big belly. So I don't know if this is husband or brother. Somebody had a big, big belly, and he's talking about he should be eating better. Hi, thank you for all the follows, everyone. All right, just be patient. I'm trying to wrap up with Aussie, but for some reason that's taking forever for the comments to load. You know how it is on TikTok. Oh, somebody had the big belly. It's either, I can't tell if he's showing me his big belly or your brother's big belly. Anyway, he wants to apologize for leaving get to the message. He wants to apologize for leaving the way he did. He left you with a lot of responsibilities. He is, he said something about, he's taking out the trash. So, yes, his belly. Okay. So, I don't know if that was something you would always like complain to him about or something, but he's saying, I'm taking out the trash. Yes, okay. He just wants you to know now he's taking out the trash. And he just regrets leaving you with all those responsibilities. He should have listened to your advice. He shouldn't have drank so much. He shouldn't have eaten so poorly. And he wants to apologize for not treating you the way he should have always. And he really, really feels badly about that. Really, really wants to apologize for taking you for granted. And he wants you to know he knows you're doing the best you can. And he wants to apologize for taking you for granted, apologize for leaving you and the kids the way he did and not listening. And he sees how hard you're working to do the best you can. So I hope that all of that makes sense to you, and I'll just leave you with that. Yeah, the last thing we said to each other was, I love you. Wonderful. That is so wonderful. Thank you, Aussie, for allowing me to connect with your husband. Okay, so some of you are asking, so I've kind of seen a couple of the comments. You're welcome. Some of you are asking, are these people together? Are these people safe? Are they with me? So for everyone asking, is this person and this person together? Are they with me? Are they watching over me? The answer is yes. When our loved ones go to spirit, there's no hell, there's no close relationships here on earth, are in soul families in spirit as well. And we reincarnate over and over and over again. So for anybody, because I know there were several people asked the similar questions. Okay. Yes, Duchess. Yes, he knew you were there. And yes, he is at peace. Everyone, I can't even tell you how many extraordinary experiences I've had with mediumship. So when your body stops working and your spirit goes out of your body, imagine if you're a mother and you had a good birthing experience and got to hold your baby right away. Imagine that overwhelming feeling of love or if you're someone who's ever fallen in love, that overwhelming feeling of love, that is exactly what you feel by 1,000,000,000 times when your spirit comes out of your body and goes to the spirit world. You are released from all of the burdens of paying bills, paying mortgage, paying rent, paying electricity, your cell phone bill. You got to go to work. You don't want to get up. You got to run your kids here and there. All of that is gone. You're completely free of all of that. Yes, seeing a bug. That's what I was just saying to everybody. Yes, they're with you. They're with you. So it is pure unconditional love. No one is bitter. No one is mad. No one is angry at you for the way you did their funeral. They don't care about that stuff. They just want you to know that you're loved and that they're going to be there around you. And that all of the stuff on earth, most of it is useless garbage. Not a lot of stuff we worry about is that important. And that's really what the spirit world wants us to know. Let me scroll back a little bit. Cena. So yeah, Cena bug. He's with you, but did you have a relationship after him where the person you were in the relationship with was jealous of Joey? You could just give me a yes or no. Thank you, Yang. So while we're waiting for the comments to load, all my services are in the link in my bio. I have a link tree. It'll take you straight to my website. You can email me through there. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube's the one I really want people to go to because I'm going to start doing more lives over there. I was going to do it today, but I got a later start than I thought I would. Well, darn, she's not answering about Joey. Okay. So, hi, Rhonda. Hi, Ray Ray. All right, so let me... So Ray Ray, I know you probably heard the collective from the dads. Know that they're there. They want to apologize for anything they did that they shouldn't have done. I am sad that, that other one was coming through so strong. Cheeky, I will send out good energy for you. I don't make predictions like that, and I'm so sorry that you're going through that. I'm so sorry. Oh, that person isn't here anymore. Oh, that breaks my heart. Ray. When I read your message asking about your dad, I immediately saw angel, like an angel symbol, angel figurine, angel wing tattoo, picture, something like that. Would you understand angel? My dad words for me to get sober. I've been sober since I hate it took that, but I did it for him. Good. And I hope that you are following a program that's giving you support. No. Okay, so I don't know what the angel is. He doesn't want you to be stuck in the same patterns. Even if you're sober, he's afraid that you'll get stuck in the same patterns of addiction with personality, attitude, interactions with people. Being sober doesn't mean that you fix the underlying problem. Okay, thank you. You understand that. He's making me feel like you're not, you don't have enough support. Like some of the people around you don't respect your sobriety. And the most important thing is to dig beneath those layers, because addiction is a failure to face and move through your pain. And you have to dig up from under the layers of why you were an addict and figure out the trauma underneath it that caused you to do that. Because I was born to 2 addicts and married an addict, and I have a lot of experience with that. So if you don't, my dad's 80, he's been recovering since 1989, and he still has and he goes to meetings every day, has gone to meetings every day since 1989, like obsessively. But he hasn't really developed the skills to properly make amends to the people he hurt. So he has a lot of stuff he hasn't uncovered, and I don't want you to be 80 years old and still have to deal with the addictive behavior without the substances. So, yeah. So get some deep trauma therapy or a trauma coach, somebody who can pull all that up, because it's very painful. And it will be probably the hardest thing ever, besides stopping your addiction, besides getting sober. Dealing with the underlying pain is going to be the hardest, and it will test you the most. Of course, he's proud of you. Of course. Yeah. Yes, Duchess, is so worth going through. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to face trauma. It's hard to relive it. And that's where you could be most at risk for relapse. So when you are going through that therapy, make sure you surround yourself with people who support your sobriety. That's the most important. You want people to be there that you can trust. Yes, it is true freedom. Yes, yes, yes. So that's his message. And of course he's there with you and proud of you. T. Lonely Kahlo. Yes, your boyfriend is fine. Yang. Let's see. I don't know if she's still here. If Yang is still here. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Beck. Bobby Kimball. As soon as I read My Father and Daughter, I feel like there's something in common with their passing, or either they passed together or within a very close time frame of each other, or there's something in common with them, because I see them connected. So it could be something in physical life that connected them, or their passing is connected in some way. Could you let me know that? Hi, Yang. Hi, Isabel. Yes, you understand that. Okay. Yang, I'll come to you next, okay? So they, I almost feel as if they were your biggest lessons in life, is what they're making me feel. Like their passing and presence was a huge pivot in your life, a turning point in your life. Something shifted besides the pain of their passing. Something, your emotional direction or professional direction, something shifted 180 degrees. You understand that? Yes, Bobby. Okay. The message from them is, and they're so close together. And after I give you this message, I'm going to ask you a question. They're so close together. It's as if this is so interesting. They're so connected. It's weird. Like, their souls are so, it's as if they've come through many, many lives together, but in this life, their purpose was to shift you into this new direction. Let me know if that makes sense. They're saying we see the new direction. Okay, thank you. Yes. They see the new direction. And they're relieved. Would you understand why they would be relieved of your new direction? Because it's like from one direction to the other. Yes, okay. So they see that. Now, I'm going to ask you to clarify my earlier question, since they've given you that message. They see that. They're proud of this new direction. Did they pass together? Because now my curiosity just wants to know. And Yang, can you remind me who you wanted? They didn't pass, but was it close? There was something close about them. Can you just give me a little sentence about why I see them either passing closely or something was very connected with them? And Yang, can you remind me who you wanted to talk to? I'm starting to get really tired. And it is about to storm here. It was sunny earlier. Now the clouds are coming. Colt, he's like a son. Okay. So, now when I see Colt, it might be about to rain. When I see Colt, I don't know if it's because his name is Colt, but I'm seeing like dirty work boots. And that could be my mind, because I'm getting tired putting that in there, because Colt reminds me of a horse. Did he work hard where he would have had dirty boots on? Okay, that's just me then. Okay. Was he like your best friend's son or something like that? Okay, Bobby, can you tell me what the connection between them was? Because they seem very connected. Okay. I must be just getting tired. I'm off a little bit. Has there been a baby in the family since his passing? This is for Yang. Was there a pregnancy that may not have made it, or a baby come into the family during this time? No. Okay. So I am just, I'm just worn out. I've been reading for an hour and a half, which is a long time for me. So I'll tell you this, Yang, know that regardless of how this happened, Colt is fine. Colt is safe. Colt is at peace. And I swear there's something about a baby. He's showing me something about a baby in the family. And when they repeatedly show me something, that means it's real. So there's some story about that, but we would have to talk one-on-one to clear that up. Know that Colt is safe and at peace, and reassure your daughter that that he's okay. And I'm just going to say the last thing I'm hearing, this spirit who's talking about the baby or the pregnancy, is talking about an overdose. Did Colt pass from an overdose? If this is also wrong, then I'm just completely off. No. Okay. So this is a medium saying, I worked too long and I lost my good connection, and I just want to apologize for that. I normally only read for an hour and I've overdone it. Okay, an accident. I'm very sorry. I want to apologize for that. And I don't know who's having a baby, but whoever the spirit is here. Okay, Bobby. Oh, I see. So that's what happened. Because I'm tired. Yep, teacher knows best. Thank you. I get all mixed up because I'm not resting myself and clearing out the energy, so they all get discombobulated. So Yang, watch out for one of my next lives. I try to go live once during the week and once on the weekends, and hopefully we can try again and get a better reading, and I'm very sorry. Thank you to everybody who followed, clicked likes, sent the little things. I don't know what they're called. And I will be live again in a few days. And follow all my social media. Click the link in my bio and you'll see my YouTube and everything. Thank you all very much. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Have a good evening. Bye.